Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to make some decorated tabs or page toppers, these little tabs here. We're just going to decorate them up a little bit and see if we can make them fancy. So if you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up and check out my other videos. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to put my non-stick paper up here. So quite a long time back I cut these out. They were just a printable, and after I cut them out I didn't really know what to do with them. Couldn't figure out what to do with them. Thought they just looked kind of plain. So they've just been laying here for a while. So I thought about it and thought about it, and I figured maybe we would just decorate them. So this is just a piece of a burlap ribbon. So I just frayed it a little bit on the sides, and it's wired, so I left that in there just to give it a little bit of stability at the top. So I'm going to put some lace across here and just lay that on the lace. I'm going to leave this part here stick up a little bit above it. Now these are plain on the back, so if you wanted like a design on it, you could stamp something, or you could just ink them. Completely up to you. Now I didn't ink any of these, so we'll just take a second and we'll just put a little ink around them just to kind of highlight the outside a little bit. You can, or you don't have to. Completely up to you. Probably just darken it up a little bit, I don't know. I think that's probably good enough. Okay. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and glue my lace on here. Then I'll trim it. Sometimes I get this stuff and then I either just really don't care for it, or it's just kind of plain and I really don't know what to do with it. And so it just lays there. But eventually, I guess, we find something to do with it. So I only just glued across the center. I don't think I have to go to extremes and glue every little piece of it down. Then I'm just going to let this stick up probably about to where the round part comes down into there. I don't have a tab cutter, so when I want tabs, I just have to cut them out. So they're not always perfectly straight, but I guess that's just fine. Then I think I'm just going to put some orange beads or orange gems across here, but I also want to put this little flower. So I think I'll put the flower on first, then I'll know for sure where to spot the gems at. This can be a little mass make project, and you don't precisely have to use these for tag toppers. You can just use them for a little fancy ephemera on your pages, whatever you choose. I think I'll put one there. Just kind of even them out a little bit. And one there. Well, that was a lot of glue. Just kind of set it up onto the tab a little bit. And then one about there, I think will kind of even them out. Just slide that over towards the flower a little, and that'll make it look a little more even. Now you could always do a little hole up here, punch a little hole, and you could put ribbon or something through it. That would look cute also. Or you could just tie ribbon around a paper clip and stick your paper clip on there. Like if you was going to just paper clip it to your page, you could have that on here and have a piece of ribbon sticking up through there. I have a little piece of green, and I'm not going to leave it on there because, well, it's not going to go with it, but it could just be like a little fancy. And I think this would also make them cute. You can just kind of make them coordinate. So you would just have, I'm not going to cut this off. You would just have like your little piece of ribbon up there. And then when you paper clip it to your page, then you would have your ribbon on there too, your ribbon or your lace. So that's an idea also. A lot of times I get ideas while I'm doing it. Don't always stop to think about everything in advance. Okay, so there's the first one, and then you could always put something across there also, and you can do kind of a base thing and finish decorating them, you know, when you get ready to put them in. Now this is another piece of the burlap ribbon, and it's also wired. So I'm just going to do the same thing, put my lace across it, put my little topper, and then I'm going to add this flower and these. They're kind of all going to get done in the same manner, but each one of them will look different. Hope everyone's having a nice day today. The glue kind of goes right through that burlap. Okay. Now let me ink this a little bit. These little sponges make a mess. I don't like the mess they make. I need to get something different. Okay, now we'll just glue this on there. I'll just come down a little like I did the other one. Down here. Almost glued it in the wrong place. And of course, my ribbon might not be completely straight, could be a little cockeyed, but it doesn't have to be straight. We're not going for perfection. Now this little flower here I made out of a flower punch that I had. I just did the two flowers together and then I inked it. And I thought it was really cute. I need to make some more of them. This is my last one. So, seeing how I have the little, I didn't have little pink gems like this, so I thought I would just put the little red ones on. Probably like over in there. And it'll work good enough. And there's another one. So that's cute. Like I say, you can go ahead and finish doing something up there. I didn't want to do too much to them today, so if I decided to do something else. Now again, this is that burlap, and I tried to cut it with my Pinkin shears. And it's the first time I've found something that my Pinkin shears didn't like to cut, but gives it a raggedy, jaggedy edge, so that looks pretty cute. Not all of them are made out of the burlap. These are just the way I'm picking them up off my desk. Oh, let me ink a little bit, but I'm going to ink off to the side so I don't make a mess. I just kind of went over it also in the center with my ink. Eau de Cologne. Then over here on the side, I just took a little orange button and put some thread through it. And we'll just glue that on there. And we'll just put these gems across there also. I think these would just make cute ephemera just on their own. You can add them to pockets or tags or anything. You could also use them as a tag, you know, a tag topper if you needed something different to put on your tag. I should get my tweezers out, you know, then they don't stick to my fingers. So we still have a little raggedy stuff going on down here, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so there's that one. And it's a little cockeyed over here, goes out a little, goes in there. Something else could be put over here because there is space there. But decorate it as you're getting ready to do it. Sometimes I like to leave some of my stuff until I get ready to use it, and then I can just finish it. When you have the most of it done, then you know your projects go together a little faster. Okay, now this is like that plastic mesh stuff, like you get onions in, or you get toys in them. And this had a piece of plastic running across the top, which I left on there because I thought that would help to give the lace a little stability, the lace and the topper. And I'm just going to lay the lace across there. Make sure I have the right side up. Sometimes on this lace it's hard to tell. And then my topper will just go on there. So I'll go ahead and glue the lace. You can take packaging off of kids' toys, and I've used that. I've used the onion bags. Works well. And I think on this one I'll just let my lace hang over a little tiny bit on both ends. Set off to the side a little bit there. Slide right back over in the center where it belongs. And I'm just going to put a little red flower charm, or not charm, a little gem, and a little green in the center, and it'll look almost like Christmas. See, you can make these for Christmas also. Make them red, white, and blue, red, white, and put a little blue on there for the 4th of July. Make sure I have it about even with the other one. And then we'll just put this across the center here somewhere. Probably have too much glue. There, now that can definitely be a Christmas topper. I think that's cute. Okay. Now this is just a piece of, I want to almost say it's like a binding. It's woven together. It's almost like it would be a heavy-duty binding for something. And then Let me see, did I finish this? I don't know. Maybe I did. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave the lace stick up like that. Hopefully I'm up here high enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue across there. And I frayed that out a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to leave that hang off over there, so I'll just trim this a little bit. It's kind of stretchy, so I can shape it a little bit also. Now it's not even. Okay. So how many of you like to make ephemera? What do you like better, making ephemera or just doing journals? Doing the journal part is not my big thing. I like making ephemera for the journals. All right, so that'll go on there. I just think it's fun making the small stuff. Now, let me make sure that doesn't have to go over just a little bit. I'm going to put this flower in the center. I'm going to put this over here. Where did that flower go over there? I can't remember. Put them up there, but I don't really want to. We'll just set the flower on there. And this little has a little bit of gray and a little bit of brown in it. So I just put some heavier string in it and tied it. And we'll just put our gems across there. Something like that. And there we go. I must have cut that a little angled at the top because it doesn't look straight. But I think that one's cute. Let me see. If we put it at the top of a page, it could stick up above it. Could put it at the side of the page. You could just use it as, put it there and use it as just a little tiny tuck spot. Anything like that. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to put that bow on there. Well, we're just going to put that bow at the top. And this is just some sparkly ribbon. And it's really stiff. And hopefully it will stick like it's supposed to. So now hopefully it looks good. Maybe that flower shouldn't have been on there, but it's there now. And let's see, it still looks good. Okay. All right, now this is just a piece of white burlap. I found this the other day at the Dollar Tree. And it was rolled up in a pack, so I cut a piece of file folder and put behind it just to kind of hold it down a little bit. Didn't get it on there very straight. I think I was in the process of trimming it, but it's okay. Then I'm going to put this brown across there. I love this brown lace. I got this lace from Temu. Then I'm going to put a flower on there. And they have multiple different colors, so I want to order more. I think it's what you pay for it. It's good, pretty good lace. It's thin, but it's pretty. Comes wide, and then you can cut it. It's like 2 of these wide, and then I just cut down the center of it. Okay, I'll just trim it off a little bit. Leave just a little bit stick out. Oops, don't do it over your desk. Okay, and I'm just going to glue this on there. I just think the layered look looks pretty good. Now this is just a piece of cheesecloth. And I'm just going to kind of angle it and put this little flower on it. We'll just put a little glue, dab it around. Hopefully it'll stick. Gonna stick everywhere but where I want it to. Okay, and then we're just gonna put the little flower on. And I'm just gonna put these clear gems across there. Just put one there, and there, and there. Now I have strings of glue. And there's that one. So I thought that was cute. I like the colors. All right, now our last one. I had a narrow piece of this left. And a narrow piece of this left. So I thought I would just put them together. I think I want the pink on top. Yeah, just kind of layer them together. Oops. Just gives it a little different look. Okay. Now let me see. I'm pretty sure I put lace on all of these. Oh, I have one more to do after this. Hang on just a second. Okay. I must have forgot to cut the piece of lace for it. So I'm just going to have the lace come down to the bottom of the pink. Let's see, I think I need to trim this just a little. There we go. You can see how it kind of stretches and moves around. Now I have a string mess. So much fun to make messes, but it's not so much fun to clean it up. All right. And we're just going to set this on top. Well, I guess I could go up a little bit there. Now I'm going to put another little piece of the cheesecloth over here to put this flower on. And I think that'll look cute. I have strings stuck to my fingers, and I'm just going to put the little gems on there. Just kind of even them out. I like Fibertac, I like Fabri-Tac because it does hold really, really good. But in the process, everything sticks to you. There. Hopefully they're even. And I can just trim that up a little tiny bit. And we'll just leave the rest of it. Okay. This is the last one. Now I think this one is kind of cute. This is just kind of that foam stuff that you can wrap around your dishes, like when you're packing them. And then I'm going to use some more of the brown lace over it. So you can look all over your house, different places, and see what you think you might want to use in your journaling or your scrapbooking. Sometimes it's surprising the stuff that you can use. I'll leave a little bit of that hang over. And I'm going to put a little bit of the grosgrain ribbon across, just because I wanted to dress it up a little bit more. Just going to put it right across the center of the lace. And we'll get this little tab taken care of. The only reason why these tabs aren't already inked is because I kind of forgot. Been kind of busy today, so just trying to hurry to get my video done so I could get it uploaded. Okay, now on this one, I have this little butterfly, and I'm just going to stick that on there also. Come with the little pop dot on it, but I'm just going to add a little bit more glue, just so I know that it's going to stick. And we'll just put that right on there. And we're going to put a little gem on the end of each, or one gem on each side. And that'll be it for today's video. And I think they all turned out kind of cute. Sometimes when you're in the process of making something, you just really don't know until you get it all put together. I should have had that moved down just a little bit more. But we'll just go with that. It'll slide that way, but it won't slide down. I don't want to tear it. So we'll just leave it like that. So anyways, that's kind of cute also. Each one has their own little personality. Okay. So let me just take this off of here. And I'll lay this up here. I think it'll be easier to see them. So let me know down in the comments what you think about the page toppers. Slash tabs. You could call them tabs. You can call them tag toppers. Whatever. So let me know what you think. I hope you come back to see me on my next video, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. And until then, happy crafting. Bye for now.